Hello and welcome to our second episode of Chembot on the Side. Now, apologies for our recent absence, but it's because we've been finishing off Big Brother Britain. Now, we felt with our recent our Indigenous season that we just watched, a bit too much outside contact, returning players, too many twists. I felt a lot. The producers, the presenters, they're all biased, and the whole thing was blatantly rigged by production. So it's great to come back to BB17, watch a pure, unfettered game with no,
annoying twists,
no Kathy Griffin or anything of that nature.
A host you can rely on, a host with the mostest. Anyway, welcome to Chembot on the Side. Did you say that bit?
Yeah, I said it.
I'm Lindsay.
I'm James.
And we're gonna, don't worry, we're not gonna go through every fucking nomination, Battle of the Block, veto comp. We wouldn't do that, would we?
We don't even know.
We're just gonna skim through the highlights, and then the last week we'll sort of go in a bit deeper. But
alright.
Firstly, we gotta say goodbye to Jase. What do you think?
Rip.
True gamer?
Or
play too hard?
Too hard, too fast?
Where do you think he went wrong?
I think it was the Illuminati tattoo. It's a target. Literally, it's like having an actual target on you.
But you think you could survive in the house longer if you're Illuminati, right? You think the lizards would be pulling the strings for you?
Who's a lizard in the house?
Do you think Alison Grodner is Illuminati?
Well, I mean, I couldn't say for sure, but you would assume so, wouldn't you?
So Jase...
John DeMol, definitely.
Oh, yeah.
Only a lizard could produce brilliant TV.
So Jase and Austin, the bro alliance was over.
The Bermuda line.
Yeah. My favourite Austin and Jase moment was when Austin said to Jase, "I can see people getting annoyed with you," and Jase went, "Annoyed with me?"
Yeah.
I like that level of self-awareness in a contestant, don't you?
0.
Yeah, 0. That's my favourite.
Yeah.
But Jase's best quote, do you want to go with it?
Sorry. Jase's reaction to being put up. Everyone was afraid of when Y2K was happening. This is worse. Now,
what actually happened?
Is that true? Yes or no?
What actually happened when Y2K happened? We were worried about the bug or something.
Nothing happened, but everyone thought that they come to work after New Year and all your computers would be burnt or...
Yeah, and your nuclear missiles were going to go off and stuff.
Yeah.
Is Jase being evicted worse than that?
The traffic lights would stop and Superman would turn bad and all sorts.
Do you think Y2K is a dated reference? That's showing Jase's age.
Was he even born then?
Yeah, he's a skater, and he meant to be 12 or something.
I don't know.
I like Jase on the live feed. We watched a little bit of After Dark, and just the amount of nonsense he was talking. It was good. It was good value.
The best person always goes first.
That's true. I liked it when he exited the house as well, and he somersaulted across to Julie. Do you like it when a housemate comes out and somersaults?
Well, how did Chembot feel? Did she look thrown or
horrified? I would have thought.
Did he have his bag in his hand?
Oh yeah, that's a good point.
I think he
please
dropped
put
it.
down your bag. I've not heard her say please put down your bag for a while. Maybe she doesn't do that anymore. She's been reprogrammed. The only notable thing from his interview was he said, "Maybe I should have come in and not been myself." Well,
now that's very true. I mean, you should always say, "Oh, I'm just being myself," but you should never actually be yourself.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous.
Exactly. So next on the hit list was
the hit list. Why the hitman back in town?
It was, of course. She's black. She's female.
She's got a daughter.
She's got a personality.
It's
Devon.
Mama
Devon.
It's Mama Devon. Mama Devon.
Get her out, for God's sake. Typical, isn't it? I'm surprised she went out first week. It's only because she was immune that she went out.
Was she overplaying? What was going on there?
And basically what happened was she went into rooms and she was counting things.
She went into rooms?
Has
she been watching Towie?
She went into rooms counting things.
And the Amazing Race spotted... Was it him?
Yeah, he was like, "What are you doing in my room?"
Oh, what's with... that's a separate section.
No, go on. Does he have his own quarters? Why is she not allowed to walk around?
We only watched the main show. Yeah, we don't watch the feeds.
No, we watch After Dark as well.
Oh yeah. And so
I do anyway.
The Amazing Race seems to have his own room, but there's him is. The other person off the Amazing Race, I assume in there, and one other person. Who is it?
Clay.
Is it Clay in there?
Well, he was when he got into fisticuffs with Devonne, basically. Verbal fisticuffs.
Oh, right.
Anyway, she was counting. Jeff was like, "What are you doing in here?" It's like, she's like, "This is the Big Brother house. I can go anywhere I want." It's true. It's not his house.
Yeah, but can you go from room to room counting? Is that a good idea? Can't you just, if you say like 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi, that's not, if you just like count inside your head,
yeah,
you're putting a target.
You don't need to count this early. That counting competition is not till like way down the line.
No, I think they said there was a competition, I think, about
counting.
I think, oh god.
No, the counting is miles down. It's like, if this is 12 lollipops, how many lollipops? That's miles down. That's like around OTEV time. Come on now. You're meant to be a super fan.
Super fan.
Oh, and then Clay fell out with Devonne at that point as well, and he's like, "I should never have talked to a woman like that." Yeah, you shouldn't.
Now, I think we need to talk about Clay.
Yeah.
I want to know, in all seriousness, has he bought his Bible? And if so, is he reading that fucking thing? Mind you get a Bible in that house anyway, as we know, because we remember Dan Giesling was reading it during a big row once that he probably caused.
Yeah, he did. And they're like, "You just sit there pretending to read your Bible."
Judas reading the Bible, that's irony for you. So, but he seems to be doing a lot of, not sinful things, but things that are, not really up. When they say, "What would Jesus do?" I don't think he'd like blindside someone or.
Clay. The interesting thing about Clay is he's hanging around with a lot of the LGBT community. He seems to like Jason. He's in with Audrey.
Right.
He didn't like Devonne. She's black.
He's like Obama, isn't he?
He's like, but he also likes Shelley. Fucking fart nose.
What does he not like?
I fucking hate Shelley. She is so fucking smug. I can't bear her. What do you think?
Yeah, she's bugging, but...
Oh, now she's HOH again. She's mad with power, that bitch. Ugh, get her out. Anyway, so then, we got to mention this veto, because it was when Steo got, would you believe it, Trombonists.
Now... Some people have said, we were watching an After Dark,
yeah,
and I think it was Austin.
Oh, I didn't see this. What was it?
Who was it? Austin, some thicko, and someone else. And they were saying, trombonist, is that even a word? Like, they were going, if I'd had a million years, I couldn't think of that. But really, when you think about it, you get trombone,
yeah,
and then you start looking for, obviously S you look for, but with the IST, it's those, there's a quiz show in this country called Pointless, where they always have this thing, words ending in certain.
Yeah, that's true.
But it's, if you put D before something like D.
Yeah, or re. But the thing is, he is actually a trombonist.
Oh, is he?
But we always say, like, you never think of the word before, you just take your letters and you do what you can. But did he think of trombonist before and then found the letters for... He's like a savant.
We always say, never choose a word, i.e. technotronic, that doesn't exist anyway.
This beat is. Yeah.
Can you imagine if he wasn't a trombonist, but he had written technotronics?
Imagine if he was a technotronicist. And
What's that?
It's not a thing.
Oh.
Anyway, Jason said something about he was like, "Hey, at least it wasn't technotronics." But someone else got lifeguards, which was also quite good.
It's pretty good.
Yeah.
Better than Splitters.
James got lifeguards. Trombonist. If I was in there, I would be coming after Steo hard after he got trombonist. I'd be like, this bitch is gonna win.
But he's got the social skills of an otter, so
he is the very definition of awkward. And he also showed prior game knowledge. He said trombonist isn't the longest word ever spelled in Big Brother.
And can we just confirm that who did spell the longest word ever?
Brendan spelt understanding. And I thought, Steve, don't tell people that you know that sort of shit.
No, but you're thinking about Big Brother Britain.
Why?
Because they are up your arse if you say, I know this about season 1 or season 2, but it's more accepted in America, isn't it?
No, it isn't, because if you show you're a proper super fan, they want you out.
Well.
Anyway, so this was when Audrey started going nuts, and like she was like the bomb squad.
Yeah.
She like created like an alliance of like 75,000 people, and basically she just fucked herself, didn't she? She overplayed, didn't she? Big time.
Right.
I like Audrey though. I'm glad she's still safe, aren't you?
No, not really.
Why, are you transphobic or something?
That's the trouble, isn't it? That's the trouble.
I don't believe this. Everyone going, oh, no one wants to evict her because they'll be like, oh, the first person to... They don't want to go after her because she's the first trans...
I want to be the first person in the history of this game to evict a transgender person. What's wrong with saying that?
I don't think that's true, that people are scared to evict her because she is transgender. I think people are quite happy to evict her. It's just the people who have won so far want to keep her. They want to use her as a meat shield. And don't get smart with that. So then...
Where's
Right. Twin twist.
Oh, now...
So... Right. Let me tell you about the twin twist. Even James... can tell them apart.
Even me.
Now, we have notoriously not been able to tell twins apart in Big Brother. Jack and Joe. The other twins that were in Big Brother US, like Audrina and I don't know what they were called, but they were boring. We can't basically tell any twins apart. Jed would, but for the first time, James can actually tell some twins apart. And it's these fuckers. And also, how come everyone's onto them, yet they still get to stay in the house? The rules were never properly explained.
I thought that the rule was, if they got found out,
they're out.
They got the boot. But
that's what in BB UK it would be that. Like Michael the actor, the People's Puppet.
The mole.
Once he got found out, he was out because he's such a crap actor.
Yeah.
But anyway, Devonne was onto the twins. She said, Liz looked fatter this morning. Slim fast don't work that fast. And she said the one last night is the friendly one. This one isn't.
Oh yeah, one's lazy, one's fat, one's miserable.
And Jason said the fat one works out all day long. That's funny. And then Devonne went and confronted her. It was Julia, this one. And Julia was like, what? Her acting was so bad, it was worse than Vince Vaughn in True Detective.
That's pretty bad. That's pretty bad acting.
Anyway, get ready for a takeover.
Oh, fuck, which one?
So, it was Kathy Griffin.
Oh, fuck.
We don't know who Kathy Griffin is.
We do, because we saw her last year when the Zingbot was broken.
Crap!
No, she's a respected household name.
All her competitions were crap. Ginger Fever.
Oh, fuck.
All of them seemed to feature Andy Herron. For like a rat. The first one was like a puzzle. Then there was one where they had to wear that T-shirt where they were conjoined twins with the cameras. I couldn't understand what was going on in that one, could you?
It's not actually worth discussing.
They were borderline unwatchable. John the dentist didn't even have to throw it because
Mama Day was such a div.
John the dentist is my favourite housemate by far.
He's my favourite DR shouter since also Peter Brown.
Can you do a John the dentist impression?
No. Maybe my teeth can, but that's about it. So.
I need to find like a line he said, then I'll try it. So then, it's basically Audrey got called up. Someone called a house meeting, and it was the first successful house meeting ever.
Who called it?
Devonne, I think, because Audrey, they all realised that Audrey had been mixing about them all, and then Audrey was on the outs, everyone just was ignoring her.
But it didn't work out that well for Mama Day, did it?
No, it did not. It did not. That counting can only get you so far. So then Becky admitted that she once got hit by a train.
Alright, now I heard that some podcast somewhere, someone was taking the piss out of her, saying that why is she talking out the side of her face? Now, obviously, had we not have known about the train, then we would have made exactly the same joke. But that's unfortunate. Do you know a girl on the I think the Northern Line, a tourist, obviously, in London the other day, was looking at the mice on the track.
I was looking at them, yeah.
Well, be careful, because she got hit by a train.
How closely was she looking?
Very close.
What, was she like, got her head down there looking?
She got a good look. And
and now she's missing a head.
No, she's alive, but just.
Shit.
So, if you're listening, good luck.
Has she never seen a mouse before?
Well,
anyway, This bitch says she got hit by a train. She said it was 6 o'clock in the morning and she had her hood up.
And was she listening to music?
Was she off her head? She must have been off her head.